Hi, I'm Tamara Montana, and thank you so much for tuning in to this short video. I just want to give a shout out to Randy and Adam Markell for making these I Love My Life t-shirt. It reminds me every day or every time I put this on how sacred and how precious life is. And on the topic of love, one of the things that the Course in Miracles talks about is that we don't have to seek for love outside of us, that love is who we are. We just have to remove the blocks that prevent us from experiencing the love that we are. One of the best movie scenes that I've ever seen that really depicts this in a way that puts the responsibility right back in our laps and in the seat of our control is a movie called Adaptation. And I don't know how many of you have seen that movie, Adaptation. It's with Nicolas Cage. It's not that great, but it has an amazing scene in there where Nicolas Cage plays a character that's overweight. He's bald on the top and he's got frizzy hair all around the sides, almost looks a little bit like Bozo. And he's got an identical twin brother, and both of them are movie producers. And one brother is very gregarious, and he snaps his fingers, says, "How you doing?" Right? Like Adam. And then has all these people want to be in his presence, want to be around him, and he puts his arms around him and really feels the love and the synergy going back and forth between his community and the people that he works with. Whereas his other brother is very pessimistic and he's very negative, and he's quite disgusted with his brother, and it finds him to be a little bit embarrassing about how gregarious he is with other people. Well, they find themselves in this movie Adaptation in a swamp, and they're about to be killed by Meryl Streep's character. And Meryl Streep's coming through there, and the brothers they've got themselves up against the rock going, "Oh my God, brother, I don't want to die." The very gregarious brother says, "Oh, brother, you're not going to die." And the very pessimistic brother says, "Oh, Donald, you don't understand. I've never really lived." He goes, "Not like you." He said, "You're so oblivious." And his brother goes, "I'm not oblivious." He goes, "No, I mean that in a really good way." When we were in high school, I remember going up to the library window and looking through that window and seeing you go up to the most beautiful girl in the whole school, and you were professing your love to her. You were just pouring your heart out to her and how much you loved her. And Donald over here, he's going, "Yeah, Sarah, she was amazing. She was so beautiful." He goes, "Yeah, Sarah." He goes, "And the minute you professed your love to her and you turned around and you walked away, I saw Sarah and her friend Kim. They were making fun of you. They were laughing at you. And I made a vow in my heart that day, nobody was ever going to hurt me like that. Nobody was ever going to make fun of me. Nobody was ever going to reject me like I saw them rejecting you. I made a vow." Donald over here, he said, "Brother," he said, "I knew they were making fun of me. I knew they were laughing at me." And his brother said, "But you seem so happy." And he goes, "Yeah, I decided a long time ago, life is about what you loved, not what loves you. That love I had for Sarah, it was mine. I owned it. Not even Sarah could take that away. What Sarah did with my love was her business. It wasn't mine. I loved her, and I wasn't afraid to show it." The other brother over here, he started to cry, and he said, "Thank you." Imagine if life is about what we love, not what loves us back. It's not dependent on that. That would mean stepping into Source, stepping in and co-creating with the power of God's love in our lives that is not dependent on something outside of us. Because what are we always told? Where is the kingdom of heaven, right? The kingdom of heaven is within. And if we tap in within and we allow ourselves to become silent, and in that silence connect with the source of all love, with the source of all wisdom, with the divine, And we remember that we are spiritual beings, like Wayne Dyer used to say all the time. We're spiritual beings having a human experience, and that it's not dependent outside of us. That we could really walk in love regardless of where it comes from, because for us it's coming from within. For us it's coming from a virtue, a heart virtue that is a hidden treasure beneath all the hurt, beneath all the pain. And if we can find a way to let go and remember who we really are, which is whole, perfect, and complete, forever at peace in the heart of God. And when I say perfect, I mean perfectly imperfect. Because what is the difference between a diamond and a cubic zirconian? They both sparkle, but a cubic zirconian is fake. It's flawless. It's also very inexpensive. A diamond, full of flaws, real and priceless. And isn't that all of us? If we embrace our imperfections, our little idiosyncrasies that we think somehow are not going to be acceptable either to someone else or even to ourselves, what if we actually embrace those imperfections, those idiosyncrasies that we've tried to hide, and actually made them a part of the beauty that God intended us to always embrace? Our imperfections that make us real and priceless. Namaste. Life is about what you love, not what loves you.